is there a method where you do the typewriter method but you're going down in the columns instead? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm just working my way across. Hi friends, welcome back. If you're here, welcome in. My name is Helen. This channel is Helen's Busy Hands. I've got a cat on my lap. I am coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand, in a place that I currently share with a flatmate and my youngest son. I have a life update. It'll happen at the end. Well, I've got a cat on my lap. It's not one you've probably seen. She's does not like being moved. Listen, madam, you want to get on my lap, you've got to deal with it. You've got to go see the people. This is RK, or Arcadia. She's my old girl. Should be about 10 now? You, 9, 10? Yeah. She can just go back to sitting on my lap. Gonna settle here. She'll be fine. Anyway. This is my end of May wrap up. It is the 31st of May 2025. And I haven't worked on much. Again, the life update, you'll explain it. I worked on a grand total of 4 projects. Which, not much. But I made some really good progress. So let's jump in with, I'm going to go literally in order. Like I have my little notebook, so here, previews, highlighted ones of the ones I've worked on, everything else not touched. I'm lucky I do not have a huge whip list. I do want to make some progress on some other things at some point. So the first one up is the Quacker sampler. I will shove in pictures here, and hopefully you'll be seeing what it's supposed to look like when it's done, and where it was when I gave you an update last month. Last month you saw it at 2,788 stitches, which was 17.70%. I put in 1,007 stitches and then undid quite a few. Well, I put in more and then I took it back, and I'll explain. So it is this one. You're right. You're not gonna be a bit of a pain. I'm trying to get it without hitting. Okay. Wow, look at this. So I'd actually done all this corner here. I'd hit the edge and then I'd gone like 1 stitch wrong. So let me see. Can I just? Yeah. It's so difficult to show. I do have like the marks. The edge hopefully won't hit it, and I can hide it when I frame it. There is a couple of marks here though, and that's from when I had it on my previous desk and it kind of hit this chair a couple of times, so I will have to look into cleaning it somehow when it's done. So all the stats. She is currently at 3,795 stitches, which is 24.09%. So I believe, like I think it was all like this duck and then across this bit. So I'm happy with that. She's a little bit difficult at the moment because I don't have a permanent stitchy spot set up. I kind of stack all my pillows and just sort of sit here basically almost like this in front of me, but you know, facing me, and just stitch two-handed. She is done on some blue 14 count from Temu. This is like half of what I got, and the other one's been put aside for a future project. The DMC is 973, and this is the first time I've ever used a floss drop, and I've just got it stuck to a magnet with my needle on it as well. And of course, I've got a match here, the yellow. Again, all off Temu. There's nothing wrong with it. Even the frame. I am not sponsored, but they are cheap and they are good for what I need. I do want to get a Lowry standard. They do not sell anything like that, so I'm saving. I think that'll make working on it so much easier too when I get to a permanent stitchy spot. So, yes, I love this. This is going to be a present for my parents. They do not know. There is a whole story about ducks in our family. So maybe one day I'll tell it. If I haven't already, I'll just have to show some pictures up at some point. but there's a thing about ducks. They do not know they're getting this. It is a surprise. My parents live in Australia, so the plan is to get it done before I go and visit. There is currently no plans to go and visit. I don't even have a passport. So once that happens, I want this done so I can go and put it in their guest bedroom or something when I go and stay. But yes. So this is by... Sorry, I've tried to give you all the stats. I'm getting all over the place. StarParadeDesigns. I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. Again, 14 count. It's not Ada. It's just blue. It's very stiff, like crazy stiff. So I'm actually quite enjoying the stiffness of it. But I think it's because I like having things quite tight when I'm stitching as well. So it's helping a lot. I do love how it looks though. It's not on this thing straight either. So I'm going to change that up soon so it is straight. I just want to get that bottom edge done. So if I can get, you know, across to there done again and then work across. I think it's a great big motif in here. And then I can start working up. I don't know if I want to go like up one side to the very top and then go across the top and start doing like typewriter method or ish. Or just pick out motifs and just bounce around off those. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just letting this one go however the mood strikes, you know? So that's that one. I'm still happy with the fact I got over 1,000 stitches. It's not, I don't even know if I had a goal on it last month. I don't think I did. I want to say I didn't. No goals. So just ticking away. So I'm quite happy with that one. The next one I worked on. Sorry, I am having to spin. Next one I worked on is in, this is what I call my little travel kit. It's got 2 projects in it. And whenever I go and stay away for a night or two, I take this. It's got everything I need for 2 projects, including hoops and all. So, and the bottom one is my New Zealand flag Quaker by Vivsters. Last time you saw it, it was at 807 stitches. My goal was to get at least 1 motif done. No. She's currently at 1,060 stitches. So she's gone from 1.67% to 2.19%. This is my leap year project. So I have to get some more stitches. So she's only got 253 extra stitches this month. So that is definitely the way up. But I like doing this one here because it's got a little bit of red, the start of the Union Jack coming in. And it's quite a neat little one. The problem I have working on this project is just because it's on the 28 count Brittany and I don't have a magnifier. So I need really good lighting and I need to be in the mood to sit there and really focus. So I sat there while my boyfriend was playing Minecraft and it was kind of nice. He sits, he plays, and I stitch. This is not what I normally stitch on. But again, everything's in here, including like the wrapper, all the colours. It's all the called for DMC. I haven't made any changes. And I've got a little pack of extra needles. I got these. Someone did a bulk order of like the John Jameson needles and I got 100 of them. So they just sit there because it's the size I'm using for these. Speaking of, it's attached. So I'm even like still partway through. So it's not a hanging thread, it's just an attached thread. So I'm doing my magnet. I'm guessing I got just fatigued that night. So chances are I just packed it away and I probably went to bed. But yeah, I do like this little kit. Next one on my list is this one. This is Lady Slipper by Carolyn Manning. I'm doing her on 14 count Ada, 2/1, full cross, called for DMC. The last time you saw her was, she was at 6.9%, 2,516 stitches. I have put in 2,206 stitches. She was a whip go call. Got 500 stitches down for that. What was my other whip go call? Can't remember. I'll check and let you know. Yeah. So to whip go call, so 500 stitches. It must have been. Oh, my whip go call was the cat one, all fancy lady. I still haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do with that one. I might just take it down to doing smalls and just finish off a few smalls. My board, my rules. I can change it because I don't have the supplies. So 2,206 stitches. I also did her for Manning May. My aim was to do an extra 100 stitches per day. Obviously I have not achieved it, but that just means that I'm going to do an extra 1,394 stitches on her in June. So let's grab her. Can I reach? Yes! I've been working across like semi-typewriter method, just kind of going, you know, block by block, and she's coming along. My center point is this green one. So center point there. I was hoping to get to the end of here at least, preferably the third row as well, but obviously that has not happened. But it's okay. You know, I quite enjoy how she's looking. Sort of coming together a bit more now. You're seeing like almost like a little, like it's a kaleidoscope series, right? So you're seeing little sparkles coming together. She's really easy to work on. This is one I work on two-handed. And I can easily just sit with her in front of me. I've tried to set her up in my living room. I tried that last night so I could get some stitches in. It didn't help because I had kitten on my lap and it just wasn't comfy. So again, I've got to figure out a good stitchy spot to get her onto. But I am super happy. So that's as far as I've got done. If you haven't seen her before, I started in the middle and figured out my full dimension, then worked up. So I could do typewriter method going down. So because I didn't want to measure out my fabric, I just started in the middle. I knew the fabric was big enough. You can see the fold over. Oh. She is looking beautiful. I'm so happy with her. Will she stand back up or is she going to fall? She's going to fall, isn't she? No, we're good. Okay. The last project I worked on, and I am so overwhelmed by how well this one went. This is Van Gogh Never Leveled Up by Ayatraya, which has been charted by Unconventional Cross Stitch. Doing it on 16 count Ada 2/1 full cross. Called for DMC. Last time you saw it, 2,706 stitches. Which was 6.77%. It's my major travel project. It is in the top of my little baskets. And I think it's possibly because of like the size of the fabric. I just sit there and I can power through. Again, I take it away and it's just, I am loving working on it. So, that's not helpful. Go there. The only thing I have with my little stitchy setup, and you can kind of see, is that's the hoop that I'm using for Van Gogh Never Leveled Up. The hoop will fit in my thing, but I use the clips for the extra fabric, and I also use I also use the clips for the extra fabric on my flag. So at the moment they're just separate. There's hair clips. I picked them up from the dollar store. So happiness, it's really quite good. I spin them around, but this fits almost a full page in it, so I don't have to move the hoop that often. But everything I need is again in here. There's usually scissors in here too, but right now I think they're in my handbag. I've got another set with the kit I keep for this. Because I swear I put it in the room. Whatever. So yeah, it's got like a little handle thing. It's actually like a 3-stack thing, but I've got the other one currently for colouring pencils. But I think I'm going to change that out and get another project in it. So, the big reveal. Where is she looking at? Look at this! Look at this! Absolutely insane how much happened. Sorry, I've got a cat. How much happened with this one. So I'll just move my magnet out of the way. Look at it. So I finished off the pipe. Last time you would have seen like the outside edge, yeah, kind of thing of the pipe. But I have finished a full page, which was just on the edge of the pipe itself. And I've almost finished another one. I think roughly here-ish. I'm currently working, not typewriter method. Is there a method where you do the typewriter method, but you're going down in the columns instead? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm just working my way across. And I think that's what I'm going to keep doing. The whole page, right across, and then when I get down, like, finish it off, and then I'll come down here and do another page right across. It's working really well for my brain right now because it's giving me a good little happy buzz for my brain, especially when I hit like the reds and stuff in here, the oranges, and seeing that fireball coming up is so good. I'm trying to hold it straight, but I can't figure it out. There we go. But it looks so good. Actually, looking at it on camera, I think it looks better than it does looking at it directly. I am just so crazy happy with it. My boyfriend loves this one, so we'll have to work on it. I do have a set goal of 2,500 stitches a month on it, so getting over 4,000 was just insane. It says something about just how much Minecraft he played, because that's almost the entire time I was playing with it. Well, stitching on it was him playing Minecraft. So that is pretty cool. So yes, that's 4,081 stitches added. So it's roughly 4,000 stitches to a page. That's a full page. Really, I'm trying to get it. Let's, you know what, let's just do this. I am just angles. Okay, that works. Kind of enough. But fiddling with a Helen. Yeah, look at that. It's just, yeah. I'm actually so much happier now that I've seen it in the camera than I am looking at it face to face. That's, oh, I'm so happy with it. Look at the detail. So this is not the extra large size. This is just the regular. So it's 40,000 stitches, which is plenty for me. Thank you very much. But oh, it's just crazy. Like seriously, like I'm looking at some stuff that I see better, like looking at it, but it all just blends so well. My goodness. I am just, oh, I love it. I love this one. And just seeing the progress on it, like the difference, like I should have had the pictures up by now of, yeah, what's going on. So it's just, oh, I'm sorry, I'm absolutely gushing over it now. It just looks so different. So I'm looking at stitches and I'm seeing how they look, and you know what, it works. It really does work. You just gotta, yeah. It's looking at something, you know, you're used to seeing it in a hoop and up close while you're stitching away. And then actually putting it in the camera and it instantly puts that distance on it. You see how it's going to look for someone that hasn't seen it before. Well, that someone isn't a stitcher kind of thing. It's just, oh, so happy. So the middle point, just so I'm going to hold it up again. The middle line is somewhere here. Like it is actually right on the stitch. So I'm almost halfway across the page. I think I've got all this. Give you all the stats. 6,787 stitches done. So happy. I don't. Again, my boyfriend loves this one. We're both huge, like, Van Gogh kind of fans. Love it so much. And again, my little kit has everything in it. All the colours. I had to get an extra one of the 10, and there's a couple of extra 939s because it's going to go through it. It's still got like 4,000 stitches in 939. Extra needles, everything, and usually the pair of scissors, and of course my magnet, which I'm going to attach to it so I don't lose it again. But no, so happy. Let's see. You go back in there, or I'm going to fold you carefully again. Okay. See? Travels very nicely. And usually when I'm traveling, like the hoop will go in, and then Let's just I just tacked them both on there. Ooh, that would have been really loud. I'm so sorry. I clip the other one facing the other way. Easy peasy. My boyfriend just calls it my little toolkit, and it keeps me amused when I'm at his place. So that's my 4 stitchy projects. Knitting wise, I've only worked on my pair of socks, which is sitting back here, and even then I can safely say, what is it? That one. This was the first one that was started, because if you don't know, I do my socks 2 at a time, adjacent, not on one needle, and the just vanilla socks with the fish lips kiss heel and slip stitch border foot. So nothing fancy, it's just, it helps my brain just to have something really small needles. So this one got no love at all whatsoever, and I know it was this one because the other one doesn't even have my stitch markers on it. This one was started, I've gotten past the slip stitch, and I've only done count for that. And that's it. It goes in my handbag. I came out the other morning, the kid had found it, so it was all over my kitchen floor. But it's alright. He didn't hurt it. But that will probably get some more love going forward. So that's all the stitchy updates. Whip Go numbers were drawn, numbers 21 and 23. I'm going to put a video up of me taking it off my boards, which are currently sitting behind there, but you don't need to see them. It drew cell and it drew sampler. I have 2 projects that I've just shown you that fit both of those, because the ducky one, as part of the duck cell, I am doing, duck cell? Bird cell, duck cell, that I am doing with Wendy, who is the Matrix Stitcher. I'll link her below. I started it with her on a Zoom call. I missed this month's Zoom call because things are happening, but we get to them stitch and do that. So that's a sampler and it's a cell. And then I've got my flag, which is a sampler, and it's part of the leap year cell. I was very tempted just to say do 1,000 stitches on that one and leave it. But I don't think I will. Whenever I draw a Whip Go one, it's 500 stitches or a completion. So if I do a small, it's a completion. Not a fully finished. I've never fully finished a project. I'm a new stitcher, really. So that will happen. So what I am currently thinking is that I want to do at least 500 stitches in each. So that way I'm dividing it up. They'll both get some love. And it just means that that flag's not going to sit there in purgatory. Because that's where it feels like it's sitting right now, the poor thing. And I do want to get some work on it. My boyfriend saw it and goes, those stitches are tiny. You know, why? Why are you doing it so small? And I'm like, because I want someone to see it as a flag when they walk into the room, because it'll be on display. But then I want them to get close and see that it was actually stitched. And to admire. I've got 2 more flags being planned for. There's, I've accidentally bought this pattern twice, but it's the full inclusive progress pride flag. Yeah, that's the one with the triangles on the side too, which we'll have to go on display as well. And then my boyfriend is also half Irish, so I want to do the flag for Ireland, and I just want to have all 3 of them up on our wall at some point. So I'm going to be having a few leap year things going. I think it'll probably take me another, however many years, but it's fine. I'll do the progress one first, because I've already bought that one. Like I said, I bought it twice. I bought it on half price for both times, so I don't care. I've got an extra copy. It doesn't matter. It's worthwhile paying full price for her patterns, so I'm just treating it as if I've done that. So yes, that is it for plans. I'm keeping it very simple. So 2,500 stitches on my Van Gogh, because again that's my standing goal. at least 500 stitches on each of my Quaker flag and my Quacker. I love my Quakers. I think they're really neat patterns. I don't know if she'll get touched. Chances are she will. Actually, yes. No, she needs to get her 13,194 stitches put back in to make up for May. I want to do it because it was a goal. It's just life. I have touched nothing else. They've all been written down for next month, so I can keep an eye on things, and hopefully I will touch them. But this is where we get to the life update. The life update is good. It just means that right now and for at least the next week or two, life is hectic. I'm all packed to move. I move in 6 days. Friday the 6th of June, I move out. My son and I are moving in with my boyfriend. We've found a 4-bedroom place which gives us all space to spread out. He's also got children, so we needed space for them as well when they come to visit. And then we're combining 2 households. It's hectic. We got accepted for this place probably only 2 weeks ago. By the time we get the bond put down, put in our notice for the places we're renting, and the cat just shook the table. Okay, really? She hasn't moved off my knee. It's been very hectic. This house is 90% packed up right now. I've still got a couple of things in the kitchen to do. There's all the last minute things. This entire computer setup has to get packed. I've still got a few more things I've got to do on it. And then the plan is to have this packed by Monday. My son is camping this weekend. He's a scout leader, so it's just me in the house, which is rather nice. So I'm just barreling through, getting stuff done. The flatmate's moving in with friends of hers from work. She leaves on the Thursday before, so her room will be empty. Yeah, my garage is full of so much stuff. And I've still got, like, my dining room is just full of boxes, but the garage has got stuff from like from my ex leaving, and things were left behind, and then things were picked up from my boyfriend's ex's place, so he's got stuff for the kids, and all the stuff he had to leave behind because he moved out of their place and into a smaller place, and we left so much stuff in their garage. Now it's in mine. But it's okay. It's a 4-bedroom, it's a double garage, there's no gardens. There's a lawn, there's a backyard, but there's no gardens, which is great. It's nice, it's big and airy. We're setting a proper office, so you will no longer see the bed. We're nearly there. We're so nearly there. We've booked a truck. We've got friends pitching in to help on the Friday. My son's work is trying to give him the day off so that he can do it all. But if he can't, then it's alright. Again, we've got the truck. We've got like a 12-metre truck with a tail lift. It can all be loaded on there, and we'll just do a couple of trips. It shouldn't be much. It should be big enough. Like I said on the website, like that should do like a 2 to 3 bedroom house. But again, this is a very full house because we've been adding more stuff into it. But we should be okay. And we get my boyfriend's in a small place, so he doesn't have much. Like he's packing. He's only starting to pack today. He'll be fine. And he's going away. He's got a week and a half off work, so he's got to go away for an overnight with his kids, which is nice. But yeah, this is why I've got this box here. I decided that I wasn't going to pack all my crafts away. Most of it is. Like, so much of it is. I wanted to have some stuff out, and this is my entertainment until we get unpacked. So other than these 2 frames, everything, including my little cat, fits in this box. It does have a lid. RK is currently using it as a bed during the night. Not right now. She's still on my knee. Yeah, she's on my knee. So I have got You see, like I've got my switch, I've got, that's my Hitofude cardigan, that's my owly socks, all my other extra bits and pieces, my extra needles, and the extra stuff for my Quaker. Yeah, it all fits. And that's my little, it moves first and it gets unpacked first. It goes somewhere I can have access to it. All happening. And this is why I couldn't take part in the Zoom. There was a weekend I was away anyway. But it's it's absolutely crazy. And I love it. It's moving on with like the next stage of life. Since my husband and I decided to split. It's nice. What else have I got to... I don't think I've got anything around here to actually show or talk about, because that's what's happening. So yeah, everything, we move in on Friday the 6th. Get the carpets cleaned for here on the Monday. Hand the keys back the Tuesday. So that means the weekend off, it's go through to the final exit clean. There'll be no stitching. I'll be lucky if there's sock knitting, because that's I'm going to have to decompress somehow. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's okay. Kind of got it sorted out so that the first trip be like day one stuff and that, and the cats can go into the ensuite and we can close them in. Hopefully, and we didn't think to check, the ensuite has a window that my big cat can't open because he opens. Every other room in the house we're pretty sure can't open, because he can open up the windows that have like the levers that you can lift up. If it's a single, he can do it. If it's a double, he can't. So we're pretty sure everywhere's got at least doubles. We'll see. The kitten's got a collar. Arcade doesn't like collars. She's a Houdini with them, so she'll get one on moving day. And we'll see how long it stays on. And Smalley's alright with them. I was going to give him a fresh one. But he can take them off too. He'll tolerate it longer than she will. She tootles. And that's it. That's how my life's looking for the next couple of weeks. That my stitching goals. I think my stitching goals are reasonable for everything that's going on. Yeah. That's everything. Drop me a comment down below if you have watched. Let me know what you're working on. If you've got anything major happening in your life, please just make me feel like I'm not the only one. Oh, that's so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed seeing my little stitchy progress. It's not much, but it's me. It's my life. I can't wait to get to have a little stitchy corner. I'll see you next time. Bye.